double sculls, which is, we're just watching the footage of the earlier start there. Give you the lineup. It's Turkey in lane 1, Greece lane 2, Switzerland lane 3, Italy lane 4, Ireland in lane 5, and Germany in lane 6. Going through the first few hundred metres is the Italians doing all the running, leading it out in lane 4 ahead of the Germans in second place. Greece currently in third, then ahead of the crew from Switzerland, Ireland in chasing the pack, as well as Turkey. So just up on screen after 500 metres, it is the Italians leading out from Germany and Greece.
This Italian crew are really looking to get to the front of the field and stay there. And we said how impressive they looked in the semi-final, actually, Richie. A marvellous performance from Mavicic and Brambila in lane number 4 here. Just watching some of the crews progressing up to the start, but here is our side-on shot. That was the Germans, who are going head-to-head currently with Greece for that silver medal position, and then the bronze medal position. 3 crews currently contesting for that between Turkey, Switzerland and Ireland.
So the strong blustery conditions might be affecting these double sculls, and again we were saying that they're going to have to keep over to the left hand side of their lane, so minor adjustments might be made to make sure they get a clear run down at the track here in the final of the men's double sculls. Italy leading it out, rating 33 strokes per minute, really solid rowing from then, and they're coming under very little pressure at the moment, other than from Germany in lane 6, who are currently in second position. Gusts of wind now coming in across the board and across the lanes. They were into that middle part of the race where it does open up, and it is not as sheltered as it is up at the start of the race, so it will affect the crews. Just a recap now, coming up on the 1,000 metres, still Italy leading it out ahead of the crew from Germany in second place, Greece currently in third, just ahead of the crew from Switzerland, Ireland then in fifth, battling it out with Turkey for 5th and 6th place. We're just looking at the standing there up on screen now at 1,000 metres. So Italy doing what they need to do here, trying to get out to an early lead ahead of the German crew and the Greek crew. So very little between them. There's overlap between all of the crews. So coming down to the last 1,000 metres, all within striking distance here, with just 20 metres separating first to sixth.
Wow, this is going to be some race here for the medals. I would put my money on it being one of the closest races of the day, it seems, given the positions at the moment going into 1,200. The Italians are not as comfortable as they once were in that first 1,000 metres, and that's all down to the persistence of the Germans. Leonard Goers and Yannick Sens here have been chipping away at the lead that the Italians established, and now no more than half a length here for Germany in silver medal position to try and get into gold. Back for bronze though, wow, currently the Greeks, but like you say, Richie, I think any of these crews here could be in contention. Ireland still nipping at the heels despite being in sixth. Turkey over in lane number 1, furthest to your left. Then the Greeks just one in from that. Switzerland no more than 3/4 of a length off that fight for bronze. But this is going to be pretty this is going to be pretty tight as we come into the sprinting stages.
It's probably the closest that we've had in the racing today to all 6 crews be within striking distance of each other. The Germans having a really good row, as you were saying there, Camilla, in second place at the moment and putting pressure on the Italians. The high rating Germans up at 36, 37 strokes per minute. Italy down at 33, so they might have a gear change there to be able to respond to the chasing pack. At the moment, it's the Greek crew leading for the bronze medal, but they're taking with them either side of them in lane 2. They're taking Turkey and Switzerland with them ahead at the moment of the crew from Ireland back in 6th place, and just coming down now to about 400 metres left. It's still the Italians leading it out, rating 34, so really sensible rowing and controlled rowing from the Italians here. They're sticking with their race plan under increased pressure from Germany, pushing them all of the time, but the Italians still doing all the work in the water. Fastest boat out there at the moment, ahead of the German crew in second, but the blue markers just coming into view. It's all about the sprint finish.
Oh, look at this sprint finish coming from the Greeks, and they're pulling everyone else with them, including Switzerland, who do not want to close the door on the podium yet. And both of these crews now catching up to Germany and in turn catching up to Italy. This could be a 4-boat finish here for 3 medals, because Turkey are now getting pushed back with 200 metres to go. The Greeks are being completely and utterly chased down by Switzerland as well, who have taken the rating up now to 39 strokes a minute. The Italians Italians look leisurely at 36 strokes a minute. You can see them clipping the water because this is where it's starting to get a little bit bumpy with this wind, this big crosswind, very, very impacting here in the closing stages.
Just coming up to the line, it is going to be the Italian crew powering away here, but the battle is on for second and third, and it looks like the Greek crew just coming through to secure the second. We're just seeing the last few strokes. Italy crossed the line to take that gold medal. Greece just holding on to the silver medal, and a really great race there from Switzerland to move from fourth into third and take the bronze medal, just ahead then of the crew from Turkey in fourth place, ahead of the crews then from Germany, who had that early challenge up at second place back in fifth, and Ireland coming in then in a sixth place to close out the race. Really competitive race there across the board in the men's junior double sculls. That Italian crew, absolutely outstanding from them, leading from the start, but great play there from both Greece and Switzerland to move into silver and bronze, coming into the finish enclosure. Really great way to close out the men's double sculls race.
Yeah, that was a huge performance there. Germany slipping back somewhat, but that just opened the door there for Greece and Switzerland, who will be delighted that they timed that to perfection. We're expecting some heavy rain here in Paris in the next kind of 10 minutes or so, so we'll brace ourselves here. But for the athletes, it's going to get a little bit damp in a few moments' time. For now, we'll enjoy the dryness, and the podium athletes will certainly enjoy the lack of rain whilst receiving their medals, as we move now on to the presentation, the victory ceremony for the under-19 women's double sculls. So the victory ceremony is going on just opposite the finish tower there. You can see that building. That's the finish line, the finish tower, where all the umpires and the sports presentation team sit. And across the lake, you can see the grandstands. Just in front of that grandstand, that's where we're presenting all of these medals. A packed grandstand despite the wind and the rain.